A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now 2nd and 5. Right back to Spears. Muscles him off. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 24. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And Howe will throw it. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw, Howell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts him in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Howell going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal.
Why you didn't run repo flag person face filming, medium dark skin tone automatic DD within 5-yard line.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. That repo unstoppable too.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
4th and short, 2 Kensett conversion to win game, 4th and goal.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route.
Go Ben.
And that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And the tight end goes.
Motion plays, crossing routes.
To the air with McCarthy. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from
What I said, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
You letting a white man named Benjamin dot you up.
When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing, rolling on the floor, laughing.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching.
I bet his full name Benjamin Michael Jarrow.
And I think they're
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Vikings have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice.
What the fuck we watching?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Howell from the gun. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Here's Howell. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Powell going to go for it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Out of the gun to give to Spears. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Powell. That one's taken in by Spears. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Powell, he'll look to throw it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield with man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That is caught. It's Williams. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after here coming up. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points out there when you don't put it in the end zone.
They'll be trying to put it in the end zone here on this drive. Howell down to throw it. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Howell. And that will be incomplete.
Well, the coverage we just saw him break out on third down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On the return is Williams. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Throwing here, Howell. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on 2nd down. Howell. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Howell out of the shotgun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw on 2nd and 10. Powell. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Come on, Air Raid.
And play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring it down. Eagles are going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Defense weak, tighten that shit up.
Throwing is McCarthy. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now McCarthy. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there. Sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And Howe will throw it. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to throw, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast.
He gave it up SMH.
Coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but first down.
Well, that one drops down. Incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Fight back.
Howell from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Kramer. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 69 yards. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point forthcoming. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score at Vikings 22, Titans 16.
There's the Titan kick team as they run.
Good score.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
To the air with McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw McCarthy. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. And defensively, they were...
Adjust them flats.
You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point. You just...
Man picking the defense apart.
You go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Here is 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Elijah Higgins, 31 yards. And the Vikings are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. McCarthy going to look to throw for.
Dumbass keep playing in cover 2. Face with tears of joy. If you ain't run cover 2 just now.
Throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass.
Man, turn yo controllers in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Titans.
You talking about beating me? I beat Ben by 20+ in playoffs.
What an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now he'll look to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his
Man, this nigga Dookie. Put your rookie QB in.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Here's Howell. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
The bus started. They trying to hurry up and get y'all to the airport because this is ridiculous.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing here, Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28.
Hey.
Now Howell.
I don't even like you.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles.
Gotta give it to him, it is impressive he can change every route twice and stem them all in one play clock. Good damn air raid. You a fucking bot.
But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language.
I don't like people like you.
It ended up maybe closing them out.
Gotta figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come in.
I'm happy we play week 2.
They've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Well, the great coach has said football's really a simple game. Rush there.
I don't like men playing video games.
Those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
He's still HD a chance to win.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Titans are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you...
GGSO.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the left.
HBK, shut up.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 2 timeouts still remain.
Look, his wife on a burner account.
A must. It's 1st and 10. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
If you are rude to me again, I will get my boyfriend in.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do.
I was finna say something rude to stop a face with tears of joy. Not get my boyfriend. I dare you to. He's over 6 feet tall.
Here's Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point.
Gotta be trolling lol face with tears of joy. Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing. Harris, do it. Dang, I'm scared. That's his wife, Diggs.
They'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. That's her burner account. Face with tears of joy. Stop, I was finna say who the bop in the comments.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Fair rate of DHTS yo Wi-Fi apologize out hard hands, medium skin tone.
Good one. Give him 19. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of...
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy. She making him get off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go.
Y'all gonna get air raid in trouble.
Howell down to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though.
It's all fun.
And try and pick up another first down.
And love. That's a good wife because this gameplay is terrible.
Howell looking to throw again. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Faking the handoff, Howell. He gets it to Thomas. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Air raid did tell me he got like 6 side bitches.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. David Njoku from 13 yards out. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Nice play.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Howell throwing for it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
Not another interception. Good XP game for Ben. In next.
Hard at the end of that one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
We taking turns.
I believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Back to throw, Howell. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Now the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete. Jefferson the target. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Roger McCrimmon. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1.
Not taking turns.
Games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for the Vikings, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.